I think I was 22, and I was an RN and a midwife by then. Yeah. And I find young people are interested when I tell them my story, because they've got everything to say. But they don't seem to know who they are. Well, I didn't at 21 either. And as an old lady, I'm quite content. All my friends have gone, all my friends have gone. And I'm still here for some reason. I was born in 31, and of course I was about 10 years old when the war started. And my dad was 45 at the time, and he was too old to go in the forces. His job was to dismantle unexploded bombs, and I was in a fever hospital with diphtheria. And I heard the nurses talk about the war, and I got so frightened, but I didn't know how to say. But I was there for 6 weeks, and we never saw our parents or anything. We didn't have any schools to go to. Liverpool was very badly bombed because it was the main port for bringing stuff in from America. And we didn't know the seriousness of it. What I remember is, as an older woman, my mum and dad never showed us any fear. And I've always admired them for that, It was kind of a tough area, that, Nobody else but the clergy and the nurses were safe to go in there. Because I was walking home one morning and I heard footsteps behind me. Thank God we had an outdoor uniform as well as indoors. So as he came up to me, he said, "It's okay, Master, walk away." I remember that. I thought, oh my God. Yeah. I don't think Mum and Dad really realised what I was doing. And I would be 20, I think I was 22, and I was an RN. I was born to be a nurse. I never intended to be a nurse, but I was born to be a nurse. And I just did. It was just in me, somehow. And I did that for, how many years? 46 years. I did it. I never got tired of it. I always had that gift to see through a person's heart. And I always reckon myself as just an ordinary woman with a gift. And I know, thinking about it gives me many happy memories. How did I get to Midland? There was 2 of us came together, and we'd stay 2 years in the hospital. Then we'd get our professional magazine and we'd close our eyes and go, stick the pin in. That's where we'd go next. I arrived in Tillsonburg, a little hospital in Tillsonburg, and it was lovely. The girls were so nice, and I remember one of the doctors saying to me, he said, "Where were you trained?" I said, "In the UK." He said, "I notice whenever there's an emergency, you run to it, and the others run away." I said, "Well, I had the best training. There was no pussyfooting around." So I love Canada. I just adapted to it so quickly. I love the Canadian people. They're so warm-hearted, and they took me to a corn roast after I'd been here a few weeks, and all that corn and the butter and the fresh sunshine. I was in heaven, actually, and I've always been in heaven in this country. I've loved it. And I said I'd never marry an Englishman. I always said that. Well, they were both English. And no children. I was too old for that. But as I say, I eventually came to Midland, with my second husband. Yeah, that was 21 years ago. And imagine I got married to Englishmen. I still can't believe I did that. When I said I would never do that. Yeah. I never went back to living in England. And when my parents died, I became a Canadian. Through and through. Yeah. I had lots of money here. And it never bothered me whether I had money or didn't have money, as long as I had a place to live. Yeah. A few heartbreaks along the way, And what really brought me to Canada, to be honest with you, I worked in ear, nose and throat hospital in Liverpool, and I was one of the staff nurses there, and I never noticed this doctor around the place, but the staff did. And they said, he only comes when you're there. I hadn't noticed that. So we eventually got together. But he was a black man. 60 years ago, that was a no-no. But we fell in love anyway. And he was of my faith. So we went to talk with Mum and Dad, and they said, your children will never belong. And that was right, 60 odd years ago. So we parted company, and we cold turkey. And we said we'd never get in touch with each other again. But I broke the promising. And when I was coming here, I had to see him one more time. He went to Great Ormond Street. It's a very famous hospital for children in London. And there's no sign of him, but the last minute I saw him, and he came running down. I was just getting ready to go down on the plane, and I said, what are you doing? Where are you going? And I said, I'm going up to Canada for a while. And he said, you know what, Carmel? He said, I will never marry. Oh, I don't want to hear that, I said. I want you to be happy, and after that I never saw him again. But that's the real reason I came here, to forget, try to forget. Yeah, I've always liked who I am. In these things that are kind of heartbreaking, it made me who I am. It made me very soft. My health is not so good as it was. Of the 5 nurses of us that we met, they're all gone. All my family's gone, I'm the last one. So I thought, I'm getting older now, you know, and I'm getting a few aches and pains. And I've got enough money to keep me here for a couple more days. For young people. They are. Yeah, they can't be there. They're able to give of themselves so young. They don't seem to be afraid to be who they are. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'm quite content here. And I've got lots of friends in the area, you know, that kind of thing. I am a confidant to many. Yeah, that's what you could put after my name. The food is excellent. My gosh, it's like being in a 10-star hotel. It is good. It's very, very good, I must admit. And it's activities if you want them. I've had a very active life, and I'm kind of, you know, I'm not a quieter life now. And it's just happening. So that's it in a very tight nutshell of who I am.